Why, hello there. It has been a jolly long time since I saw you. I was starting to get worried. I thought you'd gotten into trouble with the old Bill or fallen off a bridge. Where the devil have you been? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Consumption is no fun. Tell me, where did you stay to recover from your affliction? Ah, yes, I know it very, very well. Yes, the sanatorium on the top of the hill, yes. Listen, I don't suppose you saw a young lady there who looked a little bit similar to me, yes? Nurse Hastings, that's right. She is my younger sister, yes. Oh, yes, many people say we do look alike. Very strong family resemblance, you see. Well, I'm glad to see that you have recovered well. Yes, my sister is a wonderful nurse. Yes, it runs in the family. My mamma was a nurse too, you see, and my papa was, well, he was a very famous doctor. Yes, well, yes, Lord bless them, they have passed on, but they have passed their wisdom and teachings on to both of us. Yes. Anyway, enough of me rambling. What can I help you with today? Having trouble with the old ears. I see. How's that hearing aid treating you? I don't see it about your person. Oh, it was stolen, was it? I can't seem to think why anybody would steal one's ear trumpet. Ah, I see. No, you didn't perhaps sell it for drink or any of your many other vices? No, well, it's none of my business what you do with your personal effects and your leisure time. I'm just the one that picks up the pieces. Anyway, your hearing. Are you in any discomfort at the moment? You are. Okay, right. Well, that's no fun. Allow me to come closer. I will have to take a little look inside your ears. Let me come a little closer to you. Oh my goodness. My. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let me look into the other one, but I suspect it will be the same. Oh my goodness gracious me. I don't oh, what even is that? Good Lord. Okay. Alright, well, to not put it too bluntly, but your ears are jolly filthy. When was the last time you washed them? There are layers and layers and layers of dirt that I cannot even comprehend how it's even gotten to that state. I'm lost for words, if I'm honest. Well, I am quite taken aback by that. Well, I do apologise for my rudeness, but still, there are levels of hygiene that one must abide by. Otherwise, well, one gets into this state that you find yourself in. Well, yes, I'm more than happy to help you today, but you must wash your ears. No wonder you're having trouble with your hearing. Well, in this case, I think I must consult my medical journals. I haven't seen ears this bad since my training. what does Mr. Foot say about the ears? Well, yes, you see, my dear, your ears are not a commonplace malady. It is quite unusual to have ears quite so dirty. And I'm going to consult Mr. Edward B. Foot, MD, about this. There's a photograph of him there, if you're wondering who I'm talking about. And he's a very, very well-renowned doctor in the New World, you see. New York, nevertheless. Right, but I want to know about ears. Ears, please. Ears. Right. I see. Defective hearing. This is what we need. Okay, defective hearing. I see. The miraculous cures of deafness are generally effective by removing a plug of earwax from the outer canal. This sort of stopper of hearing can be extracted by a physician with instruments or at home by persistent warm water injections, and the cure is immediate if the plug has not been there so long as to paralyze or injure the deeper parts. Hot water injections are the safest and best treatment for many affections of the ears, while oils and soothing ointments may do much to soften tympaniums that have become too hard and stiff to vibrate. Placing the fingertips firmly in the ears and wiggling them, there is a good way of vibrating the drums to loosen them. So, that is what Dr. Foot recommends. Now, I believe that you have one of these plugs in both of your ears, which is causing the pain and causing the discomfort. Now, might I ask you to stick your finger in your ears and wiggle them for me? Has that made any difference? No. Right. So, persistent warm water injections. Now, I don't have the facilities here for these injections. I do have instruments. Safest and most treatment injections, soothing oils and ointments. I do have some oils and I do have some ointments which may be effective. So, my dear, if you can get into a nice comfortable position, I think this is going to take many, many moments of our time. So let me just take another quick look in your ears. Yes, I need a light. Well, I see what is happening here. Yes, I see. Right. Okay. Well, are you quite comfortable? Yes. Now, permit me to fetch my equipment. Are you quite comfortable? Yes. Good. Alright. So, I think what we will start with is some oil to really soften up that earwax, like Dr. Foot suggested. I think this one might do it. So, this is a very hibiscus oil, but I think it's going to be perfect to really soften up that compacted earwax and really start to soften it so I can start to remove it. Now I'm going to be placing a few drops in your ears, allowing it to work to dissolve that stubborn earwax, and then what I'm going to do is give your ears a jolly good wash before we move on to the extraction. So, it's always quite tight. Let's aerate it. So, allow me to come close to you. So you may want to tilt your head to one side, save it dripping out your ears there. Yes, it is making a jolly awful mess, I'm sorry. Okay, the other ear now. Well, if I could make a suggestion, if you hold your ear with your hand and then tilt the other way, that will stop the oil coming out of your ear whilst I can apply it to that ear, yes? So just hold your ear steady and tilt to one side. Here we go. Yes, you're doing very well. Oh, yes, that was a little bit too much. I do apologise. I didn't cause any pain, did I? No. There. Oh, that's running down a little bit. I do apologise. You're doing very well. That ear does seem to be the worst one. How's this ear doing? Let's see. Let's put a little bit more in this one. Good. Now, just place your hand on that ear and do the same tilting motion. I don't feel like I put enough in this ear. Good. Oops. Sorry. Did I get that on your shoes? I do apologise. I hope they're not new. Well, there's a wonderful shoe shine just outside the office. You may have seen him. Yes, he's a young lad, only about 14 or 15, but marvellous, marvellous at restoring your shoes to their former glory and shine. Yes, well, if you tell him that Dr. Hastings sent you, he'll put it on my account. I feel jolly responsible for getting that oil on your shoes there, so it's on me. Now, yes, hold your ears like that. Maybe just tilt side to side, like you're on a boat or some sort of uneven surface. Like that. Mm-hmm. Yes, you just keep doing that and I'll prepare my equipment for the next stage. Alright? Yes, let me cloth there. Let's just dab your ears. Just to remove dust or what has run down there. Better? Right. So the part that I'm not looking forward to, but it might feel very pleasant for you, and that is to give your ears a jolly good wash. Let me get some water here. So now we move on to the fun part, cleaning your ears. Now, I'm unsure how effective just water is going to be, but I'll give it a jolly good go, yes? So, first of all, I'm going to clean the outside of your ears first here. Oh my goodness. This is worse than I thought. Yes. Good, you're doing very well. Good. That's quite awful. Now for the other side. Like I say, this side is much more compacted than the other. So, right in. I can see that the oil is starting to break down the wax, which is jolly. I can see the pink of your ears again. You're not in any pain, are you? Good. It's good to hear. Just tell me if I'm too rough. If I'm causing any discomfort. Good. Absolutely disgusting. Right, so now I am going to use a series of tools to start picking out the dirt and the debris and that earplug that has become wedged into your ear. Now, this may be a little bit uncomfortable, but I will try and be as gentle as possible, whilst also being firm enough to actually be effective to remove as much of the plug as possible. But you just tell me if I'm being too hard or causing any discomfort. Right. on. Right, my dear, are you quite ready? Good. So, I'm going to start scraping. Yes, could you just tilt your head to one side and towards me? Jolly good, that's perfect, thank you. Oh my goodness. Something to wipe it on. Right, yes, let's go again. Good. Let's try and get in a little deeper. It is coming out, I will tell you that. It is very compacted, but that oil has done wonders, absolute wonders. Good. And good. You're doing very well. Yes, just keep nice and still. Tend to be pulling your head a little bit here. Right. We'll give that ear a little break whilst I move on to this ear. Now, this is the troublesome one. So I will go very carefully. Good. Very stubborn bit here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. Now, it's pretty layers here. Good. Good. You are doing very, very well indeed. Yes, it does bring a tear to the eye. I don't blame you. Right. I think we will leave that one alone now. How's the other one feeling? A what I'm going to do now is apply an astringent. Now this has many different properties. Not only does it obviously clean the ear, but it prevents any miasmas and germs. You've heard of germs? Yes. To cause any further infections and to basically just fend off any unwanted nasties that might make their way inside your ear and cause irreversible damage. Now, this is an astringent of my own making, and it's one that is very, very effective. Yes, allow me to prepare some for you. Apply some on this small cotton pad. You smell. Yes, it smells quite nice, doesn't it? Quite fragrant. Hints of lavender for that soothing effect. Now, I'm going to apply this all round your ear and also inside the ear as well. So just hold still. You just tell me if it stings or something. Yes, it's starting to look much cleaner now. Much healthier. Very good. Well, that needs to go directly into the bin. Let me fetch another. Let's apply some more of this astringent. That should be enough. And let's move on to the other ear. You're quite comfortable with this? Good, you're very, very brave. It is quite satisfying actually seeing these ears how do your ears feel now? Jolly good. Well, I've tried to remove as much as I possibly could, but to be honest with you, there are still some residual earwax left in both ears. There's only so much I can do in one sitting. So, what I suggest is for you to come in for a few more sessions. I doubt it would take any more than 2 or 3 more sessions to pretty much do the same thing again. Apply the oil, wash your ears, remove as much of the wax as possible, and then apply the astringent to ward off infection. How does that sound to you? I see. Well, I think that's the only way that you are going to be fully relieved of your symptoms and get you hearing as much as possible without your ear trumpet. And if you can come in to see me again this time next week, then we can get to work removing all of that stubborn earwax that has been left behind. Alright, well, it's jolly good to see you once again. And please do take care and remember, wash those ears. I will see you next week. What to do with all of